Well, I should double check to make sure that my audio is coming through on the computer here. Okay, we're just testing audio here for a second.
Nope.
Testing
Sounds
1,
good.
2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's working. Hard to tell how clear it is. It's time for Central Cass girls basketball as the Squirrels take on the Mayport CG Patriots. The Squirrels are coming off a loss to number 1 ranked Thompson. The Patriots are playing their 4th game of the season. It's Squirrels and Patriots coming up next on Squirrel TV.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Central Cass High School. We'll be getting started with a boys-girls doubleheader here tonight. It's the Squirrels taking on the Mayport CG Patriots in the second game of the season for Central Cass, 4th already for Mayport CG. This is the first road test of the year for the Patriots. They just lost last night, 52-43. Central Cass losing their first game on Tuesday night against Thompson, 49-34. Taking a look at some of the numbers from that one, as you see on your screen. Forgot to properly introduce myself. My name's Isaac Dienison. Jarrell Peterson's doing the camera work for us tonight. Less than a minute away from getting the pregame festivities out of the way. Quick introductions of each roster. Central Cass, led by one senior, Lexi Bohr, and a smattering of juniors and freshmen, 8th graders. For Mayport CG, there are no classes listed on the roster given in our program. There are, however, 9 players on the varsity roster listed in the program. Looks like we'll be getting underway right away.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Central Cass High School and tonight's game between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Central Cass Squirrels. This game is being played according to the rules of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. These rules provide fair competition among players and spectators and don't promote sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is responsible.
Not only do they only have one senior on this team, but they're playing a lot of 8th graders and 9th graders.
So we will be interested in seeing how this team performs this season. And we'll get the national anthem right now. So now we'll get the starting lineups. The public address mic is not very loud as much as I'm used to, so we'll have to listen in, I guess, much closer than I'm used to for the announcement of the starting lineups. So that was Coles, Hutter, McClenahan, Bergstrom, and Oost for Mayport CG. So again, the starting lineup for Central Cass: Belle Lennard, Emma Lee, Morgan Lee, Lexi Boer, and Riley Holzer. Mentioned before the national anthem that Mayport CG did not have any classes on their roster. They do have height, and one player that is not starting for them, Hannah McIntyre, listed at 6'2", not starting tonight. Be valuable height for them otherwise in their lineup. We are going to get set. Tip-off is won by the Squirrels, and they'll begin with possession. Class B basketball in North Dakota has played 4 quarters, 8 minutes each. Little ball fake driving inside, and a foul is called on the drive from Belle Lennard. And she'll shoot a pair to get this night started. Fouls on 23, Cora McClenahan. Very quick foul here. And we'll see the junior shoot 2 free throws. Lennard with a little bounce, could not quite get it to fall for her. 8-minute quarters, 35-second shot clocks here in North Dakota for both boys and girls. First point is on the board. Fans can take a seat. 1-0 Central Cass. We'll see how each team operates against each other. A little double team inside, but a reach is called on Lennard, her first foul of the night.
Against Thompson, Squirrels had 2 free throws the whole night, so they've already matched that.
Only helps to get yourself to the free throw line. There's another foul called on the floor. And that's 2 quick ones on Belle Lennard. She'll have to sit out for a little bit. It'll be Kaylee McKinnon, at least scheduled to come in, and now she will.
And when you get that first one, you got to be a little careful this early in the game.
Inbound comes into McClenahan, and it's laid in by Julia Coles. 2-1 Mayport CG. Hearing my mic cut in and out here. Employing a little zone defense now are the Patriots. Working it around, back out on the perimeter, it's Holzer. Cross-court pass intercepted by Brianna Hutter and brought back the other way. Into McClenahan, posting up, kicks it back out for a long 2, is off, and the rebound taken by McKinnon. Kaylee McKinnon, a freshman, will take it right up the floor and not be able to knock down a 3, rebounded by Brianna Hutter. Not getting any audio.
I can hear you though. You're actually going through.
Usually on audio like this, I can hear myself in the headset. Nonetheless, we play on still. McClenahan kicks it out to the corner for a 3-pointer off the mark. No one boxes out inside, and Ellie Bergstrom, number 25, down low, finishes. That's a no-no on defense if you're Central Cass, not finding someone to box out in the middle of the lane. Good passing here. Kick back out for a 3 is in and out. Rebounded inside. Fight for possession. Grab by their Hannah Oost. and she'll take it the other way for Mayport CG. 4-1, they lead it. Thinking about shooting it, and now will shoot it, was Bergstrom, and the attempt to save it back in play after the air ball goes off of her teammate. It'll be Central Cass ball.
That do anything? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I've got the phones up as high as they'll go. Well, at first break here, we'll switch headsets.
Knocking this one down is Morgan Lee, as they're able to execute passes against this zone. It's always important going against zone defense, making sure passes are crisp. Putting herself in position to knock down shots. McClenahan misses inside. Squirrels will come back the other way now. Pulling up is Riley Holzer for Morgan Lee. Long cross-court pass. Still 21 to shoot here. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bohr has it, right wing, kicks it back out. Another cross-court pass now with 11 to shoot. Nearly poked away from Lee. Now over for Lexi Bohr, down to 5. Holzer getting a screen from Bohr, has to put something up, and they will not be able to get anything off. A shot clock violation for Central Cass. Still only 4-3. With 4:37 remaining. And so far, the Patriots employing a tough zone defense that is yet to be fully solved, at least so far, but that's what the rest of the 3 quarters are for. Julia Coles with it, kicks it back out. For Hannah Oos, puts it up in the lane, missed it. And a nice save to keep the possession alive for the Patriots. Did not hit the rim. Long rebound is grabbed by Kaylee McKinnon, and she draws a foul from behind. And that will be on Julia Coles, her first second team. So far, fouls just 2-2 each. And now back operating against this extended 2-3 zone. Another long cross-court pass, dangerous. Now stepping into a mid-range shot, did not hit the rim. Now a rebound inside, and now they'll grant a foul here. Jalen Cotton just checked into the game. Will earn 2 free throws. Foul is on Hannah Oost. A lot of opportunities at the basket for the Squirrels, unable to cash in, but at least are able to get 2 free throws. This one falls short. 63% for Cotton last year from the line. Cotton listed at 5'10" in the program. That one also rattles out. No points from that trip to the line. Squirrels in man-to-man. This one is going to be good, and the foul. 32, Hannah Oos lays it in. And we'll get the foul on Emma Lee here. Her first third team. And Hannah Oost at the line. Taking her time, rising up and not making this one. A lot of missed free throws so far. Just 6-3 Patriots. Plenty of rust on both sides so far. Another foul is granted. It'll be 2 free throws yet again for Jalen Cotton. Foul is on 35, Olivia Gap. Squirrels trying to at least cut into this deficit. Another miss at the line for Cotton. Listed as the tallest player on the Central Cass roster at 5'10". Emma Lee listed at 5'9", right behind her. This one swishes through. 6'4", Mayport CG. Working it back around, taking the screen is Brianna Hutter, still with it. Gives it up. Now it's going to be a turnover here. It'll go back the other way for Central Cass. Closing in on about 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pass to the corner, a little give and go here. In tight quarters, missing was McKinnon. And the Patriots come up with it. Can they get out of this trap that the Squirrels have set up? They can. And in time as well. Driving into the lane, and the pass back out taken away by Holzer. One Patriot to beat and couldn't lay it in. The follow was no good. Now another effort inside and another miss from McKinnon. And now we'll get a timeout here from Mayport CG's coach Ben McClenahan. And probably deserved as well for Central Cass as well. A little sloppy for both teams in the first few minutes of this game.
Let's try switching your headsets here. Any better?
This sounds a lot better.
Okay.
Off the 30-second timeout we play on. Pass back out to Bergstrom. She'll take it inside, draw the foul on the floor. Fouls on 22, Morgan Lee. One of the two freshmen to get the starting nod in this game. Fourth team foul for Central Cass. Now employing a zone of their own. Nice deflection out of bounds by Jalen Cotton. Had started straight man-to-man to begin the game. Bowling over there was Morgan Lee, and no avail on the charge attempt. Foul is called on Lexi Boer here. Fifth team foul of the first quarter. Still just 6-4, almost 6 minutes into this one. Off the inbound, quick three is no good from Hutter, but they get another possession. And now it's waved off here. We'll get a lane violation, it looks like. So they have a 3-second violation. You don't see that too often in high school sports. Nonetheless, the Squirrels can benefit off that. That's a near steal, and reaching in is Olivia Gapp. She'll be called for the foul. Her second already, and the fifth team foul for the Patriots. And they will sub in Julia Coles for her. The second tallest player on the Mayport CG roster. Quick illegal screen is called here on Central Cass. It'll be on Jalen Cotton. Fouls aplenty so far in the first quarter.
When you've got more fouls than points, you know, you've got a problem.
Still got 3 quarters to correct everything, though. Now we'll get a full court press here. And they are able to get across half court in time. That one is going to go to Central Cass as that ball was touched on the baseline after it was originally going to still be Mayport CG ball off the deflection. Still good defense, though. Now how about the offense? Riley Holzer walks it up. McKinnon left wing, kicks it back for Boer. Holzer now has it near side. 17 on the shot clock, another foul. Nope, a carry this time is called. Officials have had plenty of reasons to blow the whistle so far in this one. Still just 6-4. We haven't had a basket in quite some time. Central Cass still employing their full court pressure. And good passing here by the Patriots to break it. Drive and kick outside for what should be a 3. No official signal was given. It's off, and the rebound by Kaylee McKinnon. Dangerous pass nearly taken away. Now Holzer gives it back to McKinnon, gets her person to fly by, misses that one. Fight for the ball inside from Boer and Lee. And they will call a foul on the Squirrels here. 7th team foul already in the first quarter. And it'll be 1-1. If the rules are still the same, there should be 1-1 free throws, and there will be. Foul is also called on number 11, Emma Lee, her second. So with the 7 team fouls, it'll be Ellie Bergstrom shooting here, trying to put some points on the board. And does so at least one. 53.2 seconds remaining first quarter. And is not able to hit the second one. Still a 1-possession game here as the rebound goes to Cotton. Came in early for Belle Lennard in the first minute of the game. Has been out there ever since and has provided solid impact so far. This is Sarah Larson with it, kicking it back out for Cotton. Trying a runner, and it's off. Shot clock is off now with 30 seconds to go, and a steal here. Picked up by Lee. Now swung back over for Holzer. Cross-court pass for Larson. They can hold it for one if they so choose. Into the lane, a hard foul there. Cora McClenahan, nope, it'll be on Julia Coles, beg your pardon. Called that foul on the floor. It's the second already on Coles. And the 6th team foul, 15.2 seconds remaining. Holzer swings it. Open shot from outside, no good. The miss from Morgan Lee, now 6 seconds. Chance to get one last look at the basket. Setting up a 3 is no good. And that will end the first quarter, just a 7-4 score at the end of the first. I believe it was Jalen Cotton and McKinnon getting on the board. For Central Cass in that first quarter, it was Hannah Oost with at least 2 for Mayport CG. Did not keep score in the first quarter, at least on my end. We'll hopefully try to get updated scores throughout the night for individual players. An opportunity to plug the channel that you are watching this game on right now. We'll have highlight recaps of each game within 24 hours, ideally uploaded to the channel. Just at least not for this one.
Yeah, I might not have access to the internet. I'll be able to process the highlights, but I might not be able to upload them right away.
Central Cass employing a largely different lineup. Belle Lennard is back on the floor after her 2 early fouls. Mayport CG with it, as it's Hutter being guarded by her 15 counterpart. Still worked around on the perimeter, 17 to shoot. They'll work it inside. And a nice little up and under move from Cora McClenahan. 9-4, first field goal by either team in quite some time, and a charge is drawn. That's 12 Addison Domir, as DeConte Smith Got a little too aggressive there. She picks up the foul, 8th team foul for the first half. Able to split the defense. Shot from McClenahan too long, rebounded by Lennard. And Central Cass get a field goal, looking for just their second one of the night so far. Holzer thought about the swing. Now Lennard taking a screen from Greta Gibson. They work it back around and out to 15 to shoot. Driving in, laying it in is DeConte Smith. Rather DeConte Smith. 9-6, and Smith's going to pick up another foul. That's her second. Already in 1:08 seconds in the second quarter. And they will bring Morgan Lee back into the game in her place. So with the fouls carrying over from quarter to quarter, we'll get 1 and 1 here for Domir. This one is short, but Mayport CG able to come up with the rebound. It's McClenahan again. And her fingerprints all over the rebounding so far, as well as the low block, and she commands attention again, drawing a foul on Gibson. So that's the 10th team foul of the first half, so that'll mean 2 free throws the rest of the quarter for the Patriots. First free throw's up and good. Mayport CG won their first 2 games of the year, beating Dakota Prairie and Northern Cass, both of those coming at home. Their loss coming just last night. First time on the road. Second free throw is also off. Squirrels on offense again, driving and laying this one up off the rim. Quality effort from Riley Holzer, just the bounce didn't go her way. Cross-court pass for Oost. And a whiff on the catch of the pass there from Brianna Hutter. We'll go back over to Central Cass. Now we'll get Hannah McIntyre checking in for the Patriots, listed as the tallest player on the Mayport CG roster. That one poked away there by Bergstrom, and then the pass taken away by McIntyre. He's right off the bench and makes a defensive play. Now spinning, getting it inside. Tough shot, and not able to knock that one down was Bergstrom. Another offensive rebound, but the pass taken away by Lennard. 3-on-3 the other way, trying to go behind her back and losing it. Now Richter kicks it out for a 3. It's good by Riley Holzer. First sign of life from outside for the Squirrels in this one. 10-9 Mayport CG leads, and they break the press here. It's laid in by Hannah McIntyre. And now, watch out from behind. Morgan Lee not able to receive the inbound pass. She was not expecting it, and we'll get a timeout from Jay Bachman. 12-9 now is the scoring. We've at least seen more scoring so far, or at least on pace to get more scoring than we did in the first quarter. Mistakes like that probably not going to make your coach too happy.
Yeah, that last press on that last play by Central Cass. I mean, they had 4 girls way down at the far end. Once they got past those 4, they had nothing to, one person to stop.
It's
for Mayport's
It's like
girls.
defending the option in football. It's hard to stop 2 people at the same time. And if you have a 2-on-1 situation, as long as you play your cards right, it's going to be very hard for the opposition to stop. Each team already spending one timeout in this one. 5:15 to go until halftime. Inbounding is Julia Coles to McIntyre in the corner, kicks it out. We'll get an illegal screen here going the other way. Ellie Bergstrom called for the foul. It'll be the 8th team foul for the Patriots. That's her first. And now monkey see, monkey do, it looks like. We'll get the Patriots employing a press of their own. Passing crisp so far. They are able to cross half court, no problems. And Boer walked. Had the right idea to at least try the shot fake and get her defender to fly by, but did not restart the legs in a legal way, at least. Squirrels are able to get back here. Kicking this one back out for a three, no good from Coles. Another offensive rebound. We'll get a jump ball here. And looks like possession arrow favors Central Cass. And we'll get the ball here. Jalen Cotton coming back into the game was a spark plug for the team in the first quarter. We'll see how she gets involved here. This is Tori Richter getting it ahead to Cotton. It's out of bounds off the Patriots. It'll stay here. .437 to go in the first half. Boer to inbound, and it's going to stay with Central Cass as Tori Richter was not initially able to catch it, but was lucky for her team's sake that that ball was out off a Patriots player. Holzer driving in, kicks it to the corner. Lexi Boer, a three is long. And rebounded inside by Hutter, and a foul. It'll be 2 free throws.
Yeah, you can't be committing fouls in the backcourt when you're in the double bonus.
Fouls on Tori Richter. One of the 4 8th graders listed on the roster. Richter's first foul of the contest. This free throw is no good from Hutter. Kaylee McKinnon now in for the Squirrels, number 12. We'll get a substitution after this free throw. As Hutter hits it to make it 13-9, she'll be replaced by Isabel Nessett. 4:21 to go. Still in this press. Holzer has space if she wants it, gets it to Cotton. Feeds it down low. Kicks it back out for what should be a three is no good. Rebounded by Holzer. Tough floater, no good. And another foul and a rebound. 2 more free throws coming for the Patriots. The fouls continue to pile up here. It's on 22 Morgan Lee, her second. Certainly Jay Bachman would like to see a little bit more discipline, especially in at least a game that has shown neither offense able to get into a groove. 14-9 after this free throw from Coles. A couple more substitutions. Emma Lee and Greta Gibson check in. And they do a lot of foul management so far in the first half. Off the missed free throw, rebounded by Lexi Boer. Taking the screen here, Boer sets up in the corner, misses the three, and the rebound fought for by McKinnon and Oost, and it will stay here with a new shot clock as well. At least a relatively new shot clock, 32 on it. The zone defense from the Patriots have has really been an issue so far for the Squirrels offense. They work it around the perimeter. A three is missed from Riley Holzer. Rebound taken by McClenahan. Now a swing to the near corner. Hannah Oost kicks it back out for Coles. 20 on the shot clock here still. Olivia Gap. Pass tipped by Holzer. Ball's on the ground right now, and we'll get a held ball. It'll stay here with the Patriots. (14-9) the score, 3:05 remaining first half. Coles inbounds, nearly another foul. They'll get it to the corner. Oost is just long on the three, and the rebound by Smith. And she'll look to take it, gives it back up. Shot from mid-range on the wing, no good for McKinnon. Now at the elbow, ripped away from McClenahan. Now tracking this one down is Holzer, gives it to Smith, driving in, lays it in. 14-11, her second basket of the night for DeConte Smith. Now crossing over is Oos, kicks it out for a long two. It's long, and the rebound by Smith. Now at the feet of McKinnon, we'll get another held ball, and it will be Squirrel ball here. 2:16 to go in the first half. Criticized the play on both sides so far, but at least neither team has allowed themselves to get into too big of a hole so far. Pile up of players on the floor, the ball squirting free still, and now it's picked up by McClenahan, lobs it ahead, and it will stay here. At least good hustle from Riley Holzer to get back. It'll be 32 to shoot for the Patriots. Still up by 3 here. Minute 55 to go. Inbound pass stolen by McKinnon. And she'll try to take it herself all the way. Gets fouled and will shoot a pair. We'll see who the foul is on. It's on 5, Isabel Nessett. That's the 8th team foul of the first half. Central Cass passed that mark early in the quarter. First free throw from McKinnon is good. Part of a freshman class of 4 on the varsity roster. Second free throw is good. Might be the first time we've seen a player in this game make 2 consecutive free throws. A 1-point game here. 100 seconds to go in the first half. With a little Kansas-style offense, but it's going to be a turnover. The drive and kick offense, so expertly performed by the Kansas Jayhawks. See that a lot in high school basketball. Not properly executed by Mayport CG. Now it's in the corner for Greta Gibson. McKinnon took the screen from Smith, now needs to find someone to pass it to. It's eventually worked inside for Gibson. Cross-court pass, it's Holzer for Smith left wing. Down low for Gibson. Spins left, tried to bank it in, couldn't knock it down. Patriots maintain their lead with a minute to go in the first half. Long pass ahead. And now driving in, laying it up, missing is Hutter. And another rebound inside, this time by Emily. Holzer for Smith. In the lane, flips it up and will go to the free throw line. Fouls on 32, Hannah Oost. Her second, 19 foul. Either team committing a common foul will result in 2 free throws for the other. And Smith knocks down the free throw to tie it up. It's been a spark plug so far, has DeConte Smith. This free throw is long, rebounded by Domir. At least Central Cass is able to play the 2-for-1 game. A 8-second difference between shot and game clock. Their first tie, I believe, since 0-0. On the right wing, they work it inside, and a foul is called. Bergstrom will go to the line for 2. Fouls on Greta Gibson. That is Gibson's second. Once again, Central Cass well over the limit. This one is off from Bergstrom. With all that we've seen in the first half, you'd like to think at least Jay Bachman would be happy with a tie or close, or maybe even the lead at halftime. This one is also off, rebounded by Kaylee McKinnon. And they can pull up for one if they so choose. Down to 10 seconds. Holzer just crossed half court. Taking the screen here from Cotton and unable to save it inbounds is Bergstrom. 3.5 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to get something quickly here. It's Boer in the corner. Lobs it inside for Richter. This shot will count if it goes, and it does not. So we will head into halftime, 14 apiece. After the last second heave from Holzer's no good. I believe it was 6-4 at the end of the first quarter, now 14 apiece. At the end of the second, not a drastic improvement from either side in terms of scoring, but an improvement nonetheless. Taking a look at the schedule for the Squirrels, at least for the early part of the season, very home heavy. As you see, their first road game doesn't come until December 20th when they take on the Richland Colts. Next time we'll have a stream is on Tuesday. We'll be taking on the Tri-State Tigers. Yet another doubleheader, as will be the next time after that they have a home game. Both teams, both boys and girls, will have a home game on December 15th against Grafton. So far in this game, we haven't had too many true highlights in terms of made shots. We've had a lot of free throw attempts. Very foul-heavy first half, especially first quarter for the Squirrels. And we'll see how those come back in the second half. Quick little preview of the boys' game that will follow this one shortly after. Central Cass boys will be playing their first game of the season. 3 seniors, and they go as tall as 6'4", listed on their roster. Mayport CG's boys roster. Now this is definitely unique. The leaflet in our programs that usually have the opposing teams' rosters, the players are usually numbered, rather ordered in terms of number and not by class. Well, the Mayport CG roster given to us in our programs ordered everybody by class and not by number, so we'll see how that ends up playing out in the second half of this doubleheader. It would definitely have helped had they ordered everybody by number. In terms of schedule-wise for the boys team as well, fairly similar. Very home-heavy the first half of the year, but then once the Oak Grove game concludes on December 20th, it's a lot of road games the rest of the way. They play in Hillsboro, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood around the new year. There's a stretch in January. They don't see their home floor for 5 straight games, at least in the little schedule we're given in our program. Then you get a couple home games in February, and then a couple more weeks of games without being at home, and then you have February 22nd, Parents' Night, Senior Night, and then your regular season's over. Very interesting scheduling configuration here for both the boys and the girls basketball teams here.
Oh, I hate double headers, but it does cut down on the number of trips you got to make.
The Squirrel girls team definitely ends much sooner than the boys team does. The last game of the schedule listed in our pamphlets, February 11th against Wyndmere Lidgerwood. For the boys team, it's February 22nd. Might have to do with availability of the venues for the section, rather the region and state tournaments. For the boys, they play at the Sanford Health Athletic Complex. The girls' region tournament is at North Dakota State College of Science. State tournaments in Grand Forks. Boys' state tournament for Class B is in Minot, at Minot State. See how often in the second half we'll see more highlights like the one you're seeing on your screen right now. Smith and Holzer with the at least most notable highlights for Central Cass in the first half, and they will look to cut down on opportunities like that for the Patriots. Each team started out in fairly vanilla defenses, but then transitioned to more press schemes as the second quarter waned on, which definitely did help increase the scoring. Let's see how each team plays it the rest of the way. Still about 2:45 remaining until we start to begin play in the second half. Girls basketball program fairly proud, finish at least placing in state 4 times this decade, 2010, 11, 13, and 14. Fairly successful season last year as well. And I mentioned this late in the first half, at least for both teams, they did not allow themselves to dig themselves too big of a hole, despite all the turnovers and foul trouble, especially foul trouble for Central Cass. They did not allow themselves to dig themselves a hole. We are clearly evidenced by the tied score. Really all started, the foul parade, at least for the Squirrels, started with Belle Lennard picking up a couple in the first minute of the game. Very tightly called game so far from the officiating crew tonight. Let's see if that picks up as well. Also see how the effect of getting a chance to take a break in the locker room, listen to your coach for a little bit. We'll see how that comes into effect in the second half on what needs to get better for both teams. 14 all, third quarter getting underway as it's poked out of bounds by Bohr. It'll stay with the Patriots. Tightly guarding the inbound so far here, as it's Hannah Oos driving into the lane and laying it in. First points of the second half. Still employing a zone defense, poked away and taken away by the Patriots. McClenahan forces the turnover. Now it's Hutter kicking across court for an open shot, no good, from Julia Coles, rebounded by Central Cass. Looks like the same 5 on the floor to start the second half, and there's a 3 from Morgan Lee to give the Squirrels a lead, 17-16. Not mistaken, that might be the first time they've held a lead in this one. Wide open 3 from the corner in response. Hannah Oost again. Already with 5 points in the opening minute or so of the second half, driving into the lane this time. Morgan Lee was blocked in the lane, and now we'll get a foul off the rebound. Hutter picked up the rebound, and it will be number 11, Emma Lee, picking up the foul, her 3rd of the game. And with the foul coming so soon in the second half, they'll sit her down. They'll get Kaylee McKinnon back in. Seems to be one of those ones where everybody's going to play, or at least a vast majority of the roster are going to play. The way things have gone so far. Now you got a 2-on-1 the other way. Nice pass back for Coles, and missing the layup. And coming up with the ball on the rebound is Lennard. Holzer steps back for a long 2, couldn't get the roll. And a rebound inside by Bergstrom. Now back the other way, laying this one up no good. And the rebound by Lennard. Holzer thought about the 3, got into the lane and drew a foul. and she'll shoot a pair. Fouls on 32, Hannah Oost, her third foul of the game, and we'll see if she is replaced. Under 2 minutes into the second half here. First one is good for Holzer. Was a 60% shooter last season at the line and ties the game at 19. And a lot of missed free throws in the first half as well. Offensive foul is going to be called on McClenahan. Nice charge taken. Looked like by Morgan Lee, the freshman, getting in the way there. That's McClenahan's second foul. Little defensive plays like that don't go unnoticed. A 3-2 zone looking like now from the Patriots. In the middle now, trying to kick it back out for Lee. Dribbled it off her foot, keeps possession alive. 15 to shoot. Leonard out of the corner, misses the three, and the rebound by McClenahan. Fight for the ball, it's taken now, and we'll get a foul called on the baseline. Central Cass able to keep possession and also in the process of saving the ball, drawing a foul. And it's on 32, Hannah Oost. Referee gave 23, but it was 32 picking up the foul. That is her fourth, and now she will have to sit for a little bit here. That one deflected away by McClenahan, and the held ball, and it will be Central Cass ball on the arrow. 5:30 to go here. Off the inbound, it'll be a long two, no good from McKinnon. Long rebound tracked down by Hutter. She'll walk it up the floor. Now into the middle, it's stolen away, grabbed by Bohr. Holzer, a little stop and go, banks it off the glass. Central Cass takes the lead. Another nice play by Riley Holzer, now a steal by Bohr. Or check that, Lee off the inbound. Squirrels stealing a possession. Now McKinnon into the lane, misses, and the rebound by McClenahan. And a timeout will be called here by Ben McClenahan. It'll be a 30. This is an opportunity to get his team to calm down. One of their starters now afflicted with 4 fouls, and turning it over off the inbound will not certainly help their case. So they're not used to playing from behind. DeConte Smith checked back into the game for the Squirrels. Had a quality first half. We'll see what impact she brings here in her second half time on the floor. Inbound pass taken in by Hutter. Facing a double team, long cross court pass. Coles down low inside. Tough layup, no good. Good defense inside on the layup attempt for Madison Domir. Squirrels come up with it. They come the other way, leading by 2. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and a walk from Holzer. They'll go back the other way. Breaking the press, setting up for a long two, and in is Julia Coles. Ties it up at 21. Swing to the near side, pass down low for Smith. Now Leonard kicks it back out, was not in a good position to do much. Richter's pass taken away by Coles. Squirrels are able to get back though defensively, saving the fast break. Opportunity from the Patriots. Into the lane now, the pass goes to McClenahan, kicking it back out, 20 to shoot. Now on the baseline, a foul is called on Riley Holzer. Looked like fairly decent defense from here, but Holzer picks up her first. We did catch her hand a little bit too far into the cookie jar. Ellie Bergstrom will shoot a pair of free throws now for Mayport CG, and she misses the first one. Greta Gibson now will check back in. Gibson spent this fall as a middle blocker on the volleyball team. Get a lane violation here on Mayport CG. So wipe off the free throw, still 21 apiece. Now looking like a 1-3-1 zone. That's kicked out of bounds. Patriots coach Ben McClenahan pulling out all the stops on defense so far. We have Coles as the perimeter player in this zone. That definitely does not help in terms of providing open, crisp passing lanes. Able to break the press here are the Patriots. Closing in on 3 minutes to go, 20 to shoot here. That one's poked away from Bergstrom. She's trapped and nearly threw it away, and we'll get a foul on the floor here, as it was McClenahan diving for the ball, and they call a foul on Holzer for sliding into her as she was trying to get the basketball. That foul, Holzer's second in the third team so far in the second half. Steal off the inbound here by Gibson, and they are able to keep possession nearly over and back as well. Leonard out of the corner is short on the three. And the rebound by Bergstrom, and a foul in the backcourt here. It's on 22, Morgan Lee. Her third foul. No immediate move to the bench yet. That pass slipped away, and it's picked up by Smith. Just a little off the mark for Addison Domir. Smith down the lane, speeding in, misses it, got her own rebound and laid it in. 23-21. Nice game so far in this one for DeConte Smith, as that one's deflected out of bounds.
She's by far and away the most athletic person out there, I think, right?
Not bad for an 8th grader, I'll say.
She was in quite a few state track sprints and relays or whatever.
A scrum is taken advantage of by Central Cass. A step-in three is no good from Lee, but a foul on the floor. And this will be a foul on 25, Bergstrom, her second. Referee once again put the numbers up in the wrong hands. Swing for Holzer, three is long. And taken in now by Bergstrom. Had a teammate with her, but she's pickpocketed from behind by Lee. Swing for Smith in transition. A three is no good. Bouncing ball picked up by Gibson. Kicking this one back out. They'll get a new 35. Belle Leonard from mid-range, no good. Rebound by McClenahan. And a timeout taken by the Patriots. Still, again, each team not allowing themselves to stay too far away. As it's just 23-21. It was a full timeout taken by Coach Ben McClenahan. See in the upper left corner of the screen the boys team, the Squirrel boys team, waiting to get their chance at their counterparts from Mayport CG. Led by Devin Klingbeil, Jonah Leitz. Will be coming up shortly following the conclusion of this one. It will be still streamed right here on Central Cast Basketball.
Can't say I've ever seen hoods like that.
To each their own. You can pay close enough attention, you'll see some NFL players wearing hoods still during games, even though they're not full hooded sweatshirts. Out of the timeout, it's McClenahan breaking the press, still met by two Squirrel players. Coles has it now against Cotton, swings it back out on top, and a nice pass inside and the lay-in by Cora McClenahan. There's a nice little pass there, taking advantage of the defense fronting her. Trying to lay this one in is McKinnon, rebounded again by McClenahan. It's been all over the backboards in this one. Pulling up is Julia Coles with 21 to shoot. Poked away by Cotton. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Mayport CG. It's 23 apiece. Fouls are 4 each. Something that both coaches definitely can say they appreciate better than they did in the first half. I don't think there's too much debate there. Nearly poked away by Smith, and she wins possession but will not ultimately get her team the ball due to the arrow. Still a quality defensive play though by Smith. Showing her effort in this one, diving on the floor. Able to cross half court, swung by Gap to the corner. As the shot clock is down to 1, I'm not sure they really realize that. Quality defense by the Squirrels forcing a shot clock violation. The way this has gone so far, it seems like whoever scores last might win this game. Score has been 9 each so far in the second half. Lennard takes a screen, getting it inside. A foul is called on the shot attempt from Emma Lee. She'll get a pair of free throws. Foul is on Cora McClenahan. That is her 3rd foul of the game. Emma Lee not getting too many opportunities to score so far in this one. Will make the first free throw to give her team the lead. And they'll get McClenahan out, and just to protect her, she's been a very valuable asset in this game. Her rebounding ability with 3 fouls late in the 3rd quarter. Second free throw on the way from Lee is good. 25-23, the Squirrels lead it. Poked away by Lee, and now a foul will be called on the floor. Holzer got hit from behind. We'll see who the foul is on. It's going to be on Brianna Hutter. That's the 6th team foul, so no free throws yet. Now the shot clock is off with 34.7 seconds to go. They can hold it for one final shot if they want to. Back in a 2-3 zone are the Patriots. Dropping this one off for Lee. Now back outside, Riley Holzer. Here's Smith from the lane, another one for her. Nice night for DeConte Smith. a 2-possession lead, a rarity in this one. And now the ball's free. Holzer picks it up, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Morgan Lee, 6.4 seconds to go. Didn't seem like anybody on the floor knew the ball was alive, and Riley Holzer heard the screams of the crowd. The ball was right at her feet. Sometimes the ball just finds you when no one else expects it. Off the inbound, long pass, dangerous pile-up at center court. Now it's picked up by Morgan Lee, and she'll ultimately end up running out the clock in the third quarter. Central Cass leads, though, by 4 points, 27-23. Now we have a brief break before the final 8 minutes of play. Definite contenders for player of the game for Central Cass. Definitely thinking of Riley Holzer, DeConte Smith. Smith has been the most consistent offensive player in this one. Has not gotten the most run, certainly, of any player, but when she's been out on the floor, her impact has been felt. Quality job cutting down on fouls in the third quarter so far. After over 10 fouls in the first half. Quite a few of their starters pick up 2. So now we'll begin play here in the fourth quarter. Right wing, this is Lee. Driving into the lane, lots of contact, no foul. And now we'll get a call here as, not really a call, but more of a ruling that Julia Coles was on the baseline when she caught the ball. So it'll be Central Cass ball, no possession change, so no new shot clock. It's at 21 now. A travel will be called here on Tori Richter. Again, had the right idea. Seemed to get her defender to bite on the fake, but improper footing cost her. Foul is called here on Riley Holzer. Trying to poke the ball free in the backcourt. Already, that is her third foul. Did not record a foul in the first half. Held ball, it'll be still with Mayport CG, but you like the effort there from Emma Lee. Still no points so far, and we've only had 22 seconds of elapsed time. Making sure her feet are set behind the line was Hutter, but does not hit the rim on the 3. Central Cass takes it the other way. Back for Richter, who fumbled it. Now into the lane. Smith driving in, blocked at the rim. Nicely done there by Hannah McIntyre, but the Squirrels take it right back. And Smith will get another crack at it and score to put the Squirrels up by 6. Nice night for DeConte Smith yet again. Did not start. Offensive foul now going to be called on Ellie Bergstrom. Stuck the elbow out a little too aggressively. That's her third, the 7th team foul. So any foul on the Patriots, the rest of the way will be free throws. Right now we're seeing a nice effort here from Central Cass, leading this one by 6. And looking to add on after a nice defensive play. Still in their 1-3-1, now back in their 1-3-1 zone are the Patriots. Swung over to the corners. Smith on the baseline. Tried to feed Bohr, and it's turned over. Grabbed by Julia Coles, and she proceeds to throw it into the Squirrel bench. And that will prompt a timeout from Ben McClenahan, a full timeout. Because right now he's seeing this game fall apart at the seams for him and his team, rather. We've certainly had quality impact from Cora McClenahan offensively and defensively, and Hannah Oost having to sit out for much of this second half so far probably has made an impact on the way they've played this second half so far. Oost with 4 fouls was one of their top players on offense in this game. Both teams breaking huddle now. Still a 6-point lead for the Squirrels over the Patriots. 6:40 to go. Plenty of time in this game still. But this is the largest lead by either team so far in this one. Leonard on the screen tried to feed it inside, and now bodies are flying all over the floor. Out of the chaos, it's McClenahan feeding it back out for Coles. Posting up as McIntyre tried to bank it in, no, and it'll be Central Cass ball after the save attempt by McClenahan. So another opportunity for Central Cass to add on to their lead and make it 3 possessions. Pick and roll, and it's going to be out of bounds on the pass from Leonard, just a little far out in front for Emma Lee. Man-to-man full court press here as they shift back into their zone. Lob pass inside, and cannot lay it in there was Hutter, rebounded by Smith. A little step back move there to get the defender off her. They set up in their offense. It's a 2-3 zone now. Bohr swings to the right corner for Holzer. Back outside, Smith from the elbow. Can't knock this one down. She's been lightning in a bottle at times for the offense, for the Squirrels offense in this one. Couldn't knock that one down. Inside, too strong for McClenahan, and the rebound attempt from Bergstrom, no good. Now on the baseline, squaring up and can't knock this one down is Lee. It'll go over to the Patriots. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Just 1 timeout remaining for Mayport CG, 4 remaining for Central Cass. They have those in their back pocket down the stretch if they need them. Here is Coles in rhythm for 3. Julia Coles possibly looking to ignite this offense as they switch back to their 1-3-1 zone. With Coles at the top, and the ball is taken away by the Patriots. And now they can tie the game with another 3 on this possession. Blocking foul is called here. Almost another charge. But they rule a blocking foul on Morgan Lee, her 4th. 6th team foul. 4:27 to go, foul on either team. The rest of the way will result in some form of free throw. And now Hannah Oos with her 4 fouls checks back in. We'll likely be seeing who ultimately ends up fouling out. That one's blocked out of bounds on the inbound pass by Smith. Using her reach. Almost deflected that one. Now McClenahan driving baseline, kicks it out for Coles. It's long, and the rebound by Smith. McKinnon thought about the mid-range. Now it's Smith into the lane. And straight up defense there. Inside by Mayport CG, they clear. Still trailing by 3, 4 minutes to go. Lob pass inside, McClenahan missed it, and now we'll get a foul here. A delayed whistle called here. The foul will be called on Smith. Now the foul was not called initially on the shot, it was called after the shot had touched the rim. So Cora McClenahan will get a couple free throws out of this. First free throw's no good. Very shaky free throw shooting from both teams. Smith will come out now. She has 3 fouls after that last one. Each team with 7. That one also no good, but the rebound by Julia Coles. Guarded by Belle Leonard. It's back out on the perimeter. And a steal by Alexi Bohr. No immediate pass for her. Gives it up to Riley Holzer. Squirrels in need of a basket here to solidify their lead after the 3 from Coles not long ago. Bohr setting up for a post-up, couldn't get it to her. Swung to the near corner, 15 to shoot. As McKinnon kicks it back out for Bohr. Leonard, right wing. Against McClenahan, tries to drive in, kicks it back out, was looking for Gibson. Now Holzer rises up for 3, can't knock it down, and the rebound by Hutter. Gives it up for Julia Coles, cross-court McClenahan. Under 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Said earlier that this game might be won by the team that scores last. Nearly poked away by Holzer, and it will stay here, says the judge walking the baseline. 12 to shoot for the Patriots. .244 to go. As it's inbounded to the near corner, Gap kicks it back out. Inside of 10 to shoot. Gap for 3, it's no good. And the rebound fought for and grabbed by Bohr, and they'll clear. To the corner, McKinnon tries to drive in, kicks it back out. Holzer with it. Lee for McKinnon, taking the screen. Riley Holzer, another long pass. Bohr sets up Lee for 3, no good, rebounded by Hutter. Neither team can get that big shot that they're looking for. Cole's pass got tipped. It's back out for Isabel Nessett. She feeds inside, back outside now. Under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Coles misses, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Patriots. And now DeConte Smith will come back into the game here for Alexi Bohr. A couple more substitutions here for the Patriots. Still 29-26. Squirrels have not scored since the early stages of the fourth quarter. They led by 6, and the last basket was a Julia Coles 3. Back outside, Riley Holzer. Sizing up her defender, and we'll get a timeout taken now by Jay Bachman. 90 seconds to go and 18 on their shot clock right now. Recognizing the importance of this possession. Now Smith had checked back into the game recently And she has been the X factor in this game for Central Cass. Maybe they draw something up for her out of this timeout. Otherwise, Morgan Lee, Riley Holzer have hit threes in this one. But more often than not, though, it's been DeConte Smith who's been the one the Squirrels have turned to when they've needed a bucket. High praise for someone that not only is an 8th grader but didn't start the game. It's Smith, Emily, Morgan Lee, Riley Holzer, and Kaylee McKinnon on the floor for Central Cass. Again with 18 to shoot and 3 timeouts as well in their back pocket. Back in man-to-man now with 12 on the shot clock. Smith takes the screen, gets into the lane, kicks it back out. Now in the corner, it is out of bounds off of McKinnon, they say. So out of the timeout, Mayport CG gets what they wanted, a stop. That pass deflected and stolen. It's picked up now by Emily, and she gets the pass back, couldn't lay it in. Missed opportunity there from the Squirrels to get a 2-possession lead. Down to 1 minute remaining in regulation. Here is McClenahan kicking this one back out. They force her to kick it out. And now a pileup of players, they rule a travel. As it was Ellie Bergstrom who apparently moved with the ball while she was on the floor. So now time is of the essence. Central Cass with a 3-point lead. Smith on the block, kicks it out and has it taken away by Hannah Oost. And lays it up and couldn't lay it in. Rebound by McClenahan, and it's taken away by the Squirrels. And they need to foul here. Patriots need to foul, only now the shot clock is off. There was a 1 second difference. Central Cass just needs to hold on to the ball as much as they want, but now a 3 attempt by Holzer, not recognizing that she didn't need to do that, but may have helped her team out immensely as she'll get 3 free throws now with 23 seconds to go. The smarter option in that situation from an offensive standpoint is to just hold the ball. They don't need to worry about, they need to worry about being able to get the ball back. And now a free throw from Holzer. She'll get 2 more. As the foul was called on Ellie Bergstrom, who was closing out on a 3-point attempt that didn't need to be taken. They'll get at least 1 more. She'll get 1 more try here after this miss. And now a timeout will be called here by Central Cass, leading at least by 2 possessions. We see that happen very rarely at least the NBA level. I remember specifically a time in the NBA when Andrea Bargnani of the New York Knicks had an opportunity to just do the exact same thing that Holzer, I guess, ended up doing. Andrea Bargnani, his team, just was in the lead. He didn't need to shoot the ball, and he shot the ball anyway when he could have gotten fouled and shot free throws. But at least in this situation, Holzer got fouled, and her team can at least benefit from this opportunity. It'll be 1 more free throw. Trying to put her team up by 5 for Riley Holzer. 23 seconds to go. Foul by Bergstrom on that 3 attempt was her 4th. 2 of 3 made at the line for Riley Holzer, a 5-point lead. Smith checks out for Lennard now. And now the Patriots in need of something they have not fared too well in this fourth quarter, just 3 points scored. Bank shot no good from Olivia Gap, and fouling here is McClenahan. With 9.4 seconds to go in this one, it'll be Kaylee McKinnon to shoot free throws here. It'll be 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 situation with only the 19th foul being recorded there. The fourth foul on McClenahan. McKinnon with an opportunity to ice this one. Makes the first of two. Two-possession game, still very unlikely at this point that Mayport CG can come back, even with a miss, but McKinnon does not miss. 33-26, a shot by Oost is no good. Rebounded inside by Boer. They will grant a jump ball. It'll be Central Cass ball with 1.3 seconds to go. We'll play defense to the end here, but all Central Cass needs to do is get it inbounds. No whistle. This one is over, and Central Cass wins their first game of the season. 33-26 the final. After a hard luck first game of the year on Tuesday night against Thompson, losing by double digits, nice pick-me-up game here, despite plenty of sloppiness throughout, but a win's a win. So now we'll have the boys game shortly following this one. We'll get all the players off the floor, the scoreboards reset, and it'll be streamed right here. So
now I'm going to shut this one down here, unless you want to fill for 20 minutes.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so we'll shut this one down, and maybe about 15 minutes we'll come back and start up with the boys game. Okay, so shutting down.